I'm like, yeah, nice P, you know?
What up, Pink?
Man.
La música de Harry Fraud.
When I pull up, they notice me. Come and talk to me like Jodeci. But don't you be too close to me.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's Jared Goff's Rams going up against Brady's Patriots.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the Los Angeles Rams. Greg Zuerlein now. He'll handle the honors to get us started. And we are underway in Foxborough. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Brady now on first down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Brandon Cooks, 78 yards, and the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First down, it's gone. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A gain of 6 there on first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. And now a first down following that long gain. Here's Goff. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now Goff on first down. Space to run past the 20. Over the middle, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. In the red zone this time. Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Boy, Charles, Todd Gurley finished the year with a bang. And even though they lost the Falcons, he was over 100 yards in that game. Weeks 15 and 16, he was fantastic. a comeback year for him, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because
Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran James Harrison. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. The runner-up New England Patriots offense back onto the field. I wanted to get your thoughts on the offense for this crew as they go into 2018. How do they stack up, Charles?
typically, New England, pretty darn stable. One of the goals going into the offseason was to try and hold on to running back Dion Lewis, because coupled with James White, that's a heck of a tandem. Of course, the big fella, Gronk. You know, you find him another all-pro year in 2017. And remember, before 2017 began, they picked up Brandon Cooks in a trade at wide receiver. That paid off in a big way. He had his third straight 1,000-yard season in the NFL. And then, of course, there's Danny Amendola, Chris Hogan, and they expect to get back Julian Edelman for all of 2018, coming off of a knee injury.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on third down. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Alec Ogletree coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And it is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. I want to give a hat tip real quick, Charles, to J.J. Watt before the possession switches here. Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year. They totaled up how much he helped raise for hurricane relief, $37 million.
Incredible. Hurricane Harvey, which really hit the Houston area in a big way, and his original goal was $200,000. So congratulations to J.J. Watt and all the people who participated. And Greg Olsen of the Panthers, Benjamin Watson of the Ravens, both tight ends, also nominated and finalists for the most prestigious award as determined by the NFL, the Walter Payton Man of the Year Award.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Sammy Watkins, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are now just a 2-point conversion away from tying this thing up. Out of the gun, Goff. And This is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Before the offense changes hands here, let's look back at the Super Bowl February 5th. What a game. I know you were there calling it offensively, though. Impressive on both sides.
It certainly was, and let's face it, if you're in Minnesota, it's cold outside, but you talk about the offenses, they heated up in a big way. And how about Nick Foles? The backup quarterback turned MVP, 373 yards, 3 touchdowns, and, of course, the big one receiving on the Philly special.
Quite a story. As you and I were talking about off air, it was just a fluid game, not a lot of penalties, just really clean play.
Exactly the type of game the NFL needed for the audiences at home watching the game and, of course, people in attendance. A really well-played game.
That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. Throwing on first down is Brady. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Foxborough after this. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Brady to throw on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On first and 10, here's Brady. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Now Brady again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Again, it's Brady. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On first down, Brady. His throw caught right around the 6. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Wait, 20, return.
They'll run for it with Dion Lewis. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And now before this 4th and 2 play comes to fruition, they're going to think about it and call a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. John Johnson with the INT. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, before the possession switches here, I had written down that I wanted to talk about some of the awards this past season in the NFL. We know Brady was the MVP, but Todd Gurley, Offensive Player of the Year.
How about that for a bounce back? Many were questioning whether he'd had a sophomore slump the season before. Didn't even get to 1,000 yards. Was a dominant force in 2017. How about his teammate Aaron Donald on the defensive side? He took home Defensive Player of the Year award.
Yeah, very impressive. They had both sides of the ball. Sean McVay deserving, I think you would agree, of Coach of the Year.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, what he did for the Rams when they went from last in the league in scoring to leading the league in scoring and winning a division title. And how about the New Orleans Saints? Rookie of the Year, offense and defense. Alvin Kamara on offense, Marshawn Lattimore on defense.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. 18 yards the gain for number 18. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. On first down, it's Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. To throw on 2nd down is gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Past the 20. Touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, 46 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is.
And under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because that's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Now Brady. Now they go screen. It's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Instead of the running back in New England, sometimes they like to call them the passing backs. They get them the ball in different ways, don't they?
They certainly do. Think about the ones they've had in recent vintage. You talk about Kevin Falk, Danny Woodhead, Shane Vereen, James White could have been the MVP in the Super Bowl if it wasn't for a certain quarterback that was on the field that day.
Free to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Now Brady. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Brady. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. First down throw. Gone. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Gone. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there. Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1, and this is caught by Watkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. Goff on 1st down. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Derek Carrier, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams add on to their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. To throw is gone. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Zerline out now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And Cooks hands it over the middle. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Brady now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be a second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's third down. Again, they'll throw with Brady. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Brady now on first down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Brady will try again on second down. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 8, but still, it's third and goal now.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. Now Brady got to have this one. And no, it's incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. And the Rams getting set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Throwing now, Goff. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Patrick Chung, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them. I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And it's first and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got it. And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First down now, but that clock rolling. Working from the gun, it's Brady. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
But plain and simple, That's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
And was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
And that's a touchdown late in this affair. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. He's back to throw, and they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they got one of the two touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now they go screen. It's complete. 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Another carry now for Gurley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. So they're going to go for two. Now gone. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they elect to pass there on the two-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brandon Cooks. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
And there's the touchdown that they needed, so they'll celebrate. But the guys on the sidelines, they've got to stay focused. The onside kick team, they need them to get the ball back.
Yeah, part one of the equation done. Now they need to convert and then get that onside kick. He'll look to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 41-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can
Yo. What's going on? You just waking up. What happened? Oh. Oh, I hit you up on Snapchat earlier. I was in Suffolk. Yeah, man. I was down there. That's why I hit you up. I had to go down there for a little bit. What happened? Nah, I was at the Dollar Tree. The little Dollar Tree by Food Line. This dude's a faggot too, yo. He called all the whole time out because I kept throwing attention. This dude's a trash, bro. He better call him all the time. Dude suck. I mean, I lost because I had messed up on a play at that third quarter. What you trying to get on Fortnite or something? Trying to get on? Alright, let's go.